Barack Obama's favorite books and movies of 2024. Deep stories behind his top picks. Welcome to my Inspiration channel. Today, we bring you something truly special. An insightful journey into the mind of former U.S. President Barack Obama through his favorite books and movies of 2024. Every year, Obama shares his personal reading and viewing list, and this year's selections reveal powerful themes of resilience, growth, human connection, and imagination. Let's dive into the stories that moved one of the most thoughtful leaders of our time. Barack Obama's favorite books of 2024. 1. The Anxious Generation by Jonathan Haidt. This eye-opening book explores the crisis affecting today's youth caused by the rise of smartphones and social media. Haidt uses psychological research and real-world data to show how childhood and adolescence have changed and what we can do to rebuild a healthy, more connected generation. 2. Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. A story about two Irish brothers grieving the sudden loss of their father. Set in the familiar, emotionally complex world Rooney is known for, this novel delicately handles themes of masculinity, grief, and the struggle to communicate love and pain. Patriot by Alexei Navalny. This powerful memoir from the late Russian opposition leader captures his unbreakable spirit, political bravery, and love for his country. It's a deeply personal account of resisting authoritarianism, written with courage and clarity, even in the face of imprisonment. 4. Orbital by Samantha Harvey, a philosophical novel set aboard an international space station. 6 astronauts from different nations float above Earth, each lost in thought about memory, mortality, and the fragile beauty of life below. It's a quiet, contemplative story of humanity beyond borders. 5. The Anthropologist by Aishagul Savage. Through the eyes of a quiet narrator living in Paris, this novel explores migration, cultural identity, and the ethics of storytelling. As the protagonist interviews others for a project, the story becomes a mirror for how we shape our own truths. 6. Stolen Pride by Arlie Russell Hawkshield. A powerful sociological journey into the emotional lives of conservative Americans. Hawkshield argues that deep feelings of pride, loss, and fear are driving political divisions. This book offers empathy and insight into a misunderstood demographic. 7. In Ascension by Martin McInnes. This genre-bending novel follows a marine biologist who uncovers mysterious life deep in the ocean. As her research spirals into a space mission, the book becomes a poetic meditation on life, nature, and humanity's connection to the unknown. 8. Growth by Daniel Susskind. Susskind dives into the history and future of economic growth. He examines how societies develop, what prosperity really means, and whether endless growth is sustainable. It's a thoughtful read that questions modern economics at its core. 9. Someone Like Us by Dina Mengestu. This novel tells the story of Mamouche, an Ethiopian man who flees to the U.S. and tries to rebuild a life. Spanning generations and continents, it explores memory, exile, and the fragile attempt to belong in a foreign world. 10. The Work of Art by Adam Moss. This book investigates how art is made in today's world. Through interviews with creators and insights from the author, it reflects on creativity in the age of commerce, culture, and constant distraction. Barack Obama's favorite movies of 2024. 1. All We Imagine as Light. This Indian film tells the story of two nurses living in Mumbai. When one receives a letter from her estranged husband, they embark on a journey that opens a window into their dreams, sisterhood, and the emotional weight of silence. It's subtle, slow, and deeply moving. A Conclave. Set inside the walls of the Vatican, this political thriller explores the secretive election of a new pope. As cardinals gather, hidden motives and unexpected twists emerge, revealing how power and faith intertwine behind closed doors. Na 3. The Piano Lesson. An adaptation of August Wilson's classic play, the film centers around a family's heirloom piano and the legacy of slavery. With powerful performances and emotional tension, it asks, should we preserve the past or sell it to move forward? 4. The Promised Land. A historical drama about ambition, class, and conflict in 18th century Denmark. A soldier tries to turn a barren land into a farming paradise, only to face harsh resistance. It's a gripping tale of resilience and obsession. 5. The Seed of the Sacred Fig, a visually poetic film with roots in Iranian folklore, blending modern-day social issues with traditional mysticism. It's a unique cinematic experience about heritage, belief, and women's rights. 6. Dune Part 2, the epic continuation of Paul Atreides' journey as he rises among the Freemen to take on the Empire. With stunning visuals and deep political undertones, it's a blockbuster that blends action, spirituality, and destiny. 7. Honora, a raw and emotional film from Cannes. It follows a young woman in New York caught between love and survival. With unexpected turns, the film explores intimacy, trust, and the cost of freedom. Sugarcane, a powerful documentary uncovering the abuse faced by Indigenous children in Canadian residential schools. It follows survivors seeking justice and healing, shedding light on a painful yet essential truth. Don 9, a complete unknown. This film explores the early life of legendary musician Bob Dylan. More than a biopic, it's a character study of an artist forming his voice amid a turbulent America. Conclusion: these books and movies show us what matters most to Barack Obama. Stories that are brave, thoughtful, and deeply human. Whether it's a story of a freedom fighter, a lonely astronaut, or a young immigrant finding his way, these works reflect the struggles and hopes that unite us all. If you found inspiration in these stories, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to My Inspiration channel. Stay tuned for more stories that touch the heart and open the mind. Thank you for watching.